Welcome to our webisode, and we are featuring Cutsie Christmas paper pack. There's one of the projects I'm going to show you. In addition, we've got Cutsie Christmas chipboard, we have flowers, and we have Christmas cheer cutting die. All of these we're going to explore with Heidi's projects today. And please come play with us. On the Cutsie Christmas papers, they're 12 by 12, they're double-sided, they're 80-pound paper is our typical, and in the package you will see the insert that will have a scrapbook page and a card, which I will also show you, and then some related items, some of which we're going to use today. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and go through all the papers, because if you go to paperwishes.com, go to Cutsie Christmas on the search engine, I will show you every single sheet on that product video, because I really want to get into the other goodies. Now, the first card is this, and it is a gatefold card. And one of the fun things about the paper collection, I guess I'm going to have to pull this, is the cutouts. There are 36 cutouts, and there's the sheet. And Heidi has really used them. You can see this great big one is right here. You get 2 of each of these. And she has used it right here for the on the gatefold, and that little penguin is peeking out. Now I'm going to go ahead and open this, and you can see on the inside the Merry Christmas is one of those also cutouts. The white ribbons are going to coordinate perfectly with the Cutsie Christmas, and that's what that looks like. The other thing that's going on here is an introduction to the chipboard. Now, you see the snowflakes? They are super wonderful sparkly. I'm going to show you how to do that. And this little penguin is also out of chipboard. So here's what the package looks like, and there are 20 pieces. Now, all of our brand new papers have a matching chipboard. This is the only one where you can actually put them together to make a 3-dimensional item. And on the back of the package, let's get in really close here. We're going to show you what you need to build. Can you get even closer, Houston? Thank you. The penguin, the reindeer, and the polar bear. Well, that's one piece of it, but the next step is, what can you do? So I'll show you this little penguin right here, and I want to get out the chipboard just so you have a chance to see it. They're laser cut, and they just pop right out of the backing, and they're pretty thin. But what Heidi tells me is what she loves is they add dimension to her projects, but they're so lightweight that they don't weigh it down. So that's really a bonus. So this little penguin gets popped out right here. There is the body, which she simply inked black. That worked perfectly well for her. The little hat, she colored with the tri-blend markers, red, and made a little pom-pom in blue. And then the next level is this. So there's the little eyes, and they're holes. And then when you put them on the black body, they're going to look like eyes, just exactly like it does. Now, what Heidi did is that she also took the beak, that's that little piece, and colored it yellow and then added it on top. Now, you can do what Heidi did here, and she used the sparkle ink or the sparkle pen on that little penguin. There he is. But I want to show you how to do those snowflakes, because it's super easy and super gorgeous. And we went looking through all the sparkly things that we have and came up with the Luna paste. Now, if you're not familiar with this, we've had it for a little while, but you can just see all the sparkles there. Houston, a little bit closer. Look at that. It just looks like a blizzard going on. And let me pop out one of the snowflakes. Let's see. So there's the circle. I guess that's going to come out first. And then I'll pop out the snowflake. And they just go like that. And then we're just going to dab this on. Now, I do have to tell you, you may want to use like a sponge or something. I'm just going to use my finger. And, okay, get this little guy out. pretty intricate. Let's see, don't you think? Now I'm going to set some paper underneath it, and let's see, and I'm just going to dab this with my finger and put it on, and I just want to show you how easy and how beautiful this is. So I'm just dabbing this, no great shakes, no heat gun, although I will have some other things that you can do that will require a heat gun. And we'll just turn it and do a little bit more. Okay, now that is it. Okay, thank you for staying so close, Houston. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely easy, absolutely beautiful. Here's a little bit larger one. Don't back up. And you can see it's just gorgeous. I'm so excited by this. So this is the Moonlight Luna Paste. This is from our friends at Creative Expressions in England. And you can tell how little I used. And with this bottle, this is going to go a long, long way. And yes, it comes in other colors, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's the way that you can do it. Just dab it on. You can use a stylus, use a cosmetic sponge, or your finger. All of that works well. Okay, so going back to this card, it just adds sparkle and shine so easily. And you can see some of those snowflakes are really super delicate. Just really, really nice. Okay, so you like that? Yeah, I like it too. Okay, let's, and as I said, she used the white ribbons, and she also used a red glimmer paper. And that's actually the paper that I pulled in here. It is not holographic, it's not super shiny, it's just a glimmer. And Heidi used that to create her card base. So it is 10 inches by 6 inches, and then she folded the sides in, okay? And used the Cutsie Christmas papers and chipboard, as you can see. Okay, you ready for the next one? Look at this. Okay, this is, as you can see, the penguin, the reindeer, and the polar bear. And this is on our triple step die cut cards. So to make it super easy, they're available just like this, 5 cards, 5 envelopes. And the patterns for these papers, because these are kind of different shapes, those are included in the package. So all you need to do is trace and cut them out. And you can see that Heidi has used the variety of papers from the Cutsie Christmas on each of those pieces, on each of the stand-up areas, and then on the front. Now, she did the same thing with this penguin, except she used some of the Cutsie Christmas paper to do his little hat. For the reindeer, she simply colored it with one of the tri-blend markers. In fact, Heidi uses the tri-blend markers throughout these projects, and if you've seen Lene, you know she's a great fan, and it's super easy. All you'll do is, the tri-blend has 3 shades, and it is indicated on the barrel, and so you simply pull it out, and let's see, that's the reindeer, and you just start coloring. Super easy, and it gets great results. By the way, this chipboard is, I'm not going to color the whole thing, but you get the idea. So that is what she has done right here. By the way, I wanted to say on the chipboard, it is totally white. And that took us 6 months to find. So it's white on the front, white on the back, but white in the middle. What does that mean? Well, when you go to do something with it, you're not going to find kind of a different color on the inside of it, or as you layer things. So that works nicely. Now the little scarf is a separate piece, and you can see it right there, and that gets covered with some of the Cutsie Christmas paper. The little nose is another piece. and it gets colored with the tri-blend, and then she should use the sparkle pen or the sparkle ink on top of that, as she did for the little penguin. Now let's look at that polar bear. Doesn't he just look absolutely dear? Now, one of the things on the laser is that it's cut with a beam of light. And what that means is you're going to get precise cutting, perfect cutting. That's how we can do these teeny tiny pieces. The back of it may look scorched. Now, this piece isn't bad at all, but it allows you to turn your piece over. So if your polar bear like this doesn't really work in your project, you can turn it over, and that's perfect. Now, what she used on this is the Cosmic Shimmer Fluffy Stuff. Now, we have sold a ton of this, but I didn't really know how to use it. So let me show you right now. Okay, let me bring in the craft sheet. It'll protect our surface. So this has a needle nose applicator, as you can see, and I'm going to face my little bear exactly the same way Heidi did. Now, she covered the little cap with the same striped paper, and the same has the blue area on it. So she positioned that perfectly. And let's see what she has done for this little guy. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'll do, oh, let's see, let's just do the tail and a little bit of the body. So you just squeeze it on, and okay, I'll just do a bit of this. Now you can do less than what I'm doing, or you can do more, whatever you like. And it's three-dimensional there, as you can see. But look what happens when I heat it with my heat gun. Now mine is going to look thicker than Heidi's, so that's fine. And as this goes, you will see it pop up. There we go. It's drying. Okay. Can you see that? The little pieces are forming. I'm going to set this down. Now, like I said, I have that pretty thick, so that's why it's taking longer with the heat gun. But look at that. Now, I watched Lene do this on one of her vlogs or webisodes, and I agree with her. It's very satisfying to see this take shape and get that little tail bubbly. There you go. Okay, very, very nice. Now start thinking about what else you have. Maybe lambs, maybe other things, certainly snow on trees, lots of different ideas. But what Heidi has done is she's done it on the polar bear. So just a sweet, sweet little guy right there. Now you'll notice that there is this great big tag, and underneath the tag there is another piece. Now those are also on this sheet. So there is the label that's under here. It's been turned this vertically. And there's the Do Not Open Until Christmas little tag, which makes just a really charming piece. Now, you'll notice the snowflakes. These snowflakes are blue. Well, remember I said that Luna paste comes in other colors? Well, this is Stellar Aqua. Perfect. And I just brushed it, or Heidi brushed it with her finger right onto those. It works perfectly with the Cutsie Christmas papers. Isn't that cute? The little bear has a snout, a nose, and then he also, well, it has a snout, and then he has a nose, a little heart shape with that little smile. And that's a separate piece. Again, that's the value of the laser cut, is that you get that kind of detail. Absolutely charming. Now, we did add the 49th and Market flowers. These are the mini flowers. We only brought them in cloud because we knew how well they would go with Cutsie Christmas. And we thought it'd be nice to have that smaller size. They're also really cheap too, so that's nice. And we did add a little half pearl. You know how much the design team loves those pearls. Now, on the inside of this card, Heidi covered the whole inside with the Cutsie Christmas paper. So she just laid it down, traced it, and then trimmed inside her traced line, added another of the cutouts, a little of the bow. This is out of the red ribbons, and then added another snowflake. Now, this snowflake has just the glimmer pen, the glitter pen on it. So that's a good look also, easy to do. I thought it was fun that she gave us 2 options on this card. Okay, but we are not done. Actually, before I go a little bit more, I do want to show you, these are the red ribbons that she used on this card and on another card. But also, we have a scrapbook page. So just want to make sure that you see that and that we're not neglecting our scrapbookers. So again, the tags out of it. I thought it was fun that she cut the circles, her photos into circles, and matted them on circles to kind of go with the circles on the paper, and then a great big one in the center. And she did add the Galaxy of Stars dazzles. So that's the red and the gold and the silver dazzles that are on this page. So very nice. Gingerbread house birthday party. Well, that's fun. Okay, let's go on. We have another card. This is a Z fold card. So let me show you this. Get my stuff out of the way. And I love this. I think it's just a great look. So the Z, well, there's a Z. Well, it's kind of, yeah, I guess that's a Z. Yeah, that's a Z. And when you open it, you can open it this way, or you can open it, which is probably what you would do, this way. Oh, very nice. So you're actually covering both sides. Okay, let me show you how to do that. Now, Heidi took one of our regular cards, and when it's folded, it measures 5 by 6.5. But here's what she did. She laid it flat. She measured 1 1/4 inch from the left side. Make a mark right there. Then she put it in her paper trimmer and cut it from here to here. Now, I don't have a paper trimmer, and I'm kind of looking for scissors. Found those, so I'm just going to trim this with my scissors. And of course, you wouldn't be doing this if you marked it with a felt tip pen like I did, but I just wanted to show where those marks are. And by the way, all of the instructions are in the gallery, so at, of course, paperwishes.com. So I'm going to turn it over just to show you the next step. Now, there's a score line in the middle, which she's going to end up covering, but she needs to get 2 more score lines to make that Z. So she measured in 3 1/4 inches from the right side, 3 1/4 from the left, scored those, and then we'll simply fold the card. So this is going to become a mountain fold. There we go. And this is going to become a valley fold, so it's going to go the other way. Now, you can probably tell I didn't score it, shame on me. So we'll just do it like that. So we've got our Z fold just like so. Very, very neat. So what I wanted to show you is when she went to cover the back. Now this is the back of it, okay? So this is the front, this is the back. She used the same paper, but something to note is that she made sure not to cover the score lines, because if you were to put paper on there, it's kind of tricky. It will buckle. So that's what she's done. Now, she also brought in a favorite of ours this season. This is the Christmas Never Before Seen Dazzles, and this has 863 pieces in it. And so she has used that in combination with the die cut, or the cutouts from the paper. So you can see the little penguin is there. put him on white cardstock. Then you can do the coloring and then just trim out right next to the dazzle edge and add some snowflakes. You can see that what she did with a red cardstock or the red glimmer paper behind her candy canes and the present. Here is one of the cutouts from the papers, and Snowy Day is also part of the Dazzle collection. You can see the snowflakes. Another little of the Dazzles. Now let's get in close here. And I just want to point out something really nice. Going around the snow drifts or anything that's snowy, she took the light blue tri-blend marker and just went around the outside edge. Same thing on the snowballs. And it just gives that snowy look. So that's, notice she put a snowflake right on his scarf. Now she also used the cutouts from the sheet, like I said, you get 36 of them, and matted it on the glimmer paper. That way the back of it looks good. You can tell she did the same thing over here. So this is the back of the card, including that little panel for the front. Then turning it over, she used the stripe paper here and then a bigger striped paper that has multiple designs. Same thing, backed this with the glimmer, let it peek up over the edge. There's a great use of that blue tri-blend marker on top of the Dazzles. It looks very frosty, don't you think? What I love about the Dazzles is that they've got greetings, they've got accents, they've got focals. It just all works so well. Now, when you turn it, this is what you'll have. Very, very cute. Now, for your greeting or your message, you've already got something right there, and you could put a panel and use one of the cutouts, or you could do it on the back. Take one of the cutouts that is a little bit more empty and use that for your greeting. That would work nicely, or simply sign your name. But I think it is just a charming, charming look. Now, we have more. Here is a easel card, and this is a 5 inches square. And you can see, again, she has used one of the cutouts from the paper pack. And you know that in doing a gatefold, you're going to take the card front, score it, and fold it in half, like so. And don't you like how that cutout just really bumps up? Now, she did mat it on the blue stripe Cutsie Christmas. Very cute. And added more of the snowflakes, the chipboard snowflakes, also touched with that Stella Aqua Luna paste. And there's another one of them that has the sparkle pen on it. It's backed on the glimmer paper, red ribbon. And on the inside, I think that that blue is just really a nice contrast. The Christmas cheer was also done out of the red glimmer. So that's the cutting die. Really nice, nice shape, nice size. And again, another of the cutouts right there. And that's on foam tape to hold that little easel card up. Very nice. By the way, this is a border off the paper. So she, of course, it's 12 inches long. So she just used 5 inches there and 5 inches there. It works perfectly. Again, the measurements are in the gallery. So just to make sure that you've seen everything, this is also on the package of the Cutsie Christmas, and it's also using the never before seen Dazzles. And I also have a couple more. I just want to make sure that you see everything. Oh, something else. Here's another thing on the chipboard. Look what's been done here. Wow. Now, there is the Cosmic Shimmer fluffy stuff, but there's also Sparkle Puff. Got all that fluffy stuff and Sparkle Puff. Almost sounds like a song title. This is embossing powder, and this is what was used on this polar bear. So you can see how sparkly he is, and there's a texture to it. Just really, really cute. And on this reindeer, now this reindeer has red tinsel embossing powder on the antlers, and you can see the same sparkle puff was done on the penguin, so really cute. You can add some little pink cheeks and a little ear there also with the tri-blend markers. So nice to see some fun things, and certainly that looks like Rudolph with that shiny red sparkle nose. So really, really charming. So as you can see, there's so much to do with Cutsie Christmas, not only the papers, but the chipboard, and I hope you like the chipboard. We're really having a lot of fun with it, and you'll get your hands on it, and we'll see what you can do. And then we also added the cloud mini flowers and the Christmas chair cutting die. And I hope you have a very cutesy Christmas. By the way, the products we used are down below. You can get a look. It's not all of them, but it's many of them. Speaking of which, please take advantage of the Money Saver, because why not get a discount on all of this? It's over on the right-hand side. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, please head over to paperwishes.com. Take advantage of the Money Saver. See all the instructions that are written for all the projects. And please have fun. And again, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday.